Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Elisa Maria Designs. I am Elisa Maria. Welcome back if you're back. Welcome if you are new. I got thrown a little bit because I'm moving around the house again, and I'm downstairs because Foofy wants to be outside and I don't want to be upstairs in my art room. But I got thrown from this. Let me just show you this. Okay. You all know John, right? You know who he is? He's like, I got you something for your witch event. I'm like, you did? You brought home a surprise? These are like the surprises that I like. He's like, yeah, look. Do you know what this reminds me of? Trilogy of Terror. This is what this reminds me of. This will be sitting on his piano and not facing me at all. Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. What made him think I would like something like that? Let's go on to more pleasant things, shall we? Let me show you what I have for you today. And I was thinking I was going to open these both up in one viewing, but I think what I want to do is do this in two separate videos, but I'll show you what is coming up. So what do we have here? We have the Louise Goalby, am I saying her name right? Goalby, Louise Goalby. You know, I did the video when they came in and I contacted my rep and I said, I'm done with the video. Do you believe it? I love these. I love every canvas. Every canvas I love. They're magical. She said, at least let me stop you because she knows like I'll just keep going on and on. She's like, they're already sold out. I was like, why? She's like, they're already sold out. You're going to have to hold them. Don't put them up. So they're up. They're restocked. And I think that they're selling out very quickly. So here they are. Let me show you the sticker sheet really quickly of the 12. This is the sticker sheet that you get with the 12-piece kit. Now I'm going to be showing you the larger kit. And the larger kit that I'm going to show you is there's one in here that's also comes in large. And this is this one. Butterfly cat. But I looked at this morning and yeah, it's only her. It's only her. She's the only one. There's 4 of them. I have 2 of them. I have this one in the large. So we're going to look at this one first because what I want to do is compare them for size. And oh, maybe we'll even compare the drills. I wonder if the drills, I guess they are the same, right? Wouldn't they be? Let's look. Okay, let's look. And I'll show you this 12-piece again. So, I mean, they're just stunning. When I was asked to do the review, I said, oh yeah, sure, I'll do it. And I probably, it's probably one of these that are open because when I did the review, I always keep in mind that you might be a beginner, diamond painter. And so I keep in mind, like, do you know how to load your pen? Let me show you what the drills look like, how to put them on the canvas, how to multi-place. I do all that. And when I said, oh, these will be cute. Oh, I found it. Look at that. I've been looking all over for you, you little witch. All over for you. This is from Tracy's DP World. I've been looking for my little lily pad. There she is. Okay, so she got scooped up in, there's 12 canvases here, so she got scooped up. So, oh, here we go. So when I did the unboxing of this one, I was showing you guys the drills. I was like, let's look and see where these AB drills are going. Look at, this is the sweetest face. This is the one that we're going to be looking at. But let me go over them with you real quick. So here is our little, I keep calling him Golden Dog. It's Golden Days. Isn't he adorable? Look at this one, Butterfly Fox. Here is Collie. Collie. I said I had a collie as a kid. I had a Cocker Spaniel. I was like, oh, we had a golden collie. It was a golden Cocker Spaniel. Her name was Missy. And then this is Daisy Days. Can you see? Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. I always look at backgrounds. I love backgrounds. Maybe because I used to do a lot of collage and you always start with a background. Stag of Winter. Here's that one. Here is the shepherd. Oh, I love a shepherd. Don't you love a shepherd? Oh, I love a shepherd. And then here's our little royal cat, and it's just named Royalty. So appropriate. Look at this gorgeous face with the little crown on her head. I love it. I love it. Then I have Rebirth, which is, again, I have never seen so many ravens in my, is this a raven? Yeah, in my life. But you got to look at the thumbnail. Look at the coloring. Oh, it's gorgeous. And then we have this gorgeous girl. This was my thumbnail pastel cat. Isn't the sweetest thing? The sweetest. Look at that face. Oh my gosh. And then we had Journey to the Stars, another cat with a crescent moon. Wow, you just know I love this one, right? And here is an owl. This is for one of my subs that said, my favorite one is the owl. I better go order before it sells out. And I'm like, yes, you better, because when I showed these, you guys ran over and started to purchase. Thank you very much. And you did use my affiliate code. Thank you very, very, very much. I don't know what that means to me, because it goes right back into my my channel. And you know, it goes into me sending things to you guys that I've been starting to do, because I'm looking at my own stash and I'm like, really, I have too much. I can't do all this. Oh, so did I take out, let me see, Butterfly Girl, Butterfly Cat is BC. Is it this one? No, that's Golden Days. Of course it's not Butterfly Cat. So I want to see if the drills, I guess I could see the drills are the same. It has to be this one, right? Because this is open. Of course it isn't. This is Stag of Winter. What was I doing? Opening them all up like a lunatic? So let me just show you, if you're looking to say, well, there's all these, you'll see right here, you're going to look where it says SOW, that's Stag of Winter. So, and here's BF Butterfly Fox, because they all have this number Y2535, so you know what kit they came out of. All right, Butterfly Cat is somewhere. We'll just have to look at the sticker sheet. I'm sure they're probably the same. Okay, so this is so exciting. ArtDot just started to get into. Let me get you. So here's the one we're going to be looking at, large. So ArtDot just started to get into, I believe it's the larger canvases plus square drills. And I have Simone Grunwald's, 2 of her canvases in the square, and they are a dream. There wasn't one piece of trash in mine, and ArtDot puts on their drills. I have one that's out here. Okay. What they put like this little coating, this little dust on them. It's an anti-static dust. At one point, they were giving you like a little, it looked like a little pad. We used to use this when I was a rubber stamper. It was like a little pad filled with anti-static dust too. And what you would do was you would tap it on your paper and you would stamp your image, and then you would dust it off. So that the only place that your drills would, your embossing powder would stick to would be where the ink was, okay? So that you didn't get ink all over your imprint that you wanted to rubber stamp. All these things come together. We were having a great discussion on Tuesday, what was it, Monday night? Was it Monday night that I had a live with Rich and Tammy? The days are just blending together. It was Tuesday night, and we were talking tips and tricks, and there was someone in the chat with us, and I was like, she's a crafter. She's got crafty tips, and the tips that she has, because she was like, oh, I do that. I'm like, you're a crafter. I know a crafter when I meet one, because you know all the little tips and tricks. So this is going to be the second one that I'm going to open, but I'm going to do Butterfly Cat first. This is the Seer, S-E-E-R. And what is she holding here? Well, a raven. The raven. I can't wait for my raven event. And if you're interested in that, you can look on my Discord. Look on my Discord. I have Raven event news there. Okay. So here she is. Let's look at the big one. So let me tell you something about this. I love the way that this comes packaged. Now, we know we get great packages from other companies that we buy our art kits from, our Diamond Art kits. I love Diamond Art Club's kit. I love that drawer that pulls out. I love Dreamer Designs with the little handle. This is so wonderful. It reminds me when I used to work in real estate development, and the architects and the engineers would come in with their blueprints and the tubes. I don't know if they ever strung them over their shoulder, but I love this because now, okay, I just told you guys I'm running all over the house. Right now I'm downstairs and I'm doing my, video. It was so easy for me. I slung this over my shoulder with the other one, and I came down with the box. Came down the steps with the box of the smaller ones. And I was also thinking, you know, no matter where you want to go, you just put your stuff in here. You roll up your little canvas, you put all your stuff in here, okay? But I was also thinking, this reminds me too of my yoga mat. That's how I carry my yoga mat. But I was also thinking, if I saw someone with this on, I'm a Gacudon. The first thing that I would do would be like, oh my God, what is that? What do you got? What is art? Let me see it. It's such a conversation piece. If you're out in public, everybody's going to look like, oh, what do you got? Did you buy something, a gift for someone, a toy for a child? What is it? Is it an art print? Oh, you're making this? I love it. I think it's wonderful. So, Butterfly Cat, Square Diamond, paint by Louise Goalby. Louise, you are magical. You're magical. You are magic, my dear one. You really are. I mean, let's just look at this short one, the mini one right now. Just look at the light looking up and look at all the butterflies around. It's so, oh my God. It's just so, there's just something that it moves me. It just moves me. And that's the way I am no matter where I'm at. Don't even go to a museum with me because I stand there for hours and I stare at things. My eyeballs are like this close to the painting when I'm looking at them. I always have security telling me, "Man, will you please get back? Will you please step back?" And then I get very emotional and I start crying. And my husband leaves me. He saw the whole Barnes Museum. I was still staring at Van Gogh's The Postman, which is in the Barnes Museum. Yeah, that's me. Oh, so let's look at this awesome kit. I'm gonna take the canvas out. And I'm not going to need to give it time to flatten out because it flattens out automatically, like just 1, 2, 3. But let's look at the kit first. Look, it's already flat. So let's look here. Okay, so we have our drills again. There is actually they put her name here, LOUBC Butterfly Cat. And here's all our drills. So you'll see here, okay? So what ArtDot gives you is a nice packet of release paper. This is what I love about ArtDot. No matter what I order from them, there's always extra. Like the canvas and the drills and, you know, the pen and the wax and the tweet, they're all fine. But they always give you extra. I don't want to get these. I'll wind up putting them away with the other one. Okay, so you get release paper. When you're done with your canvas, you get a full pack. I mean, this is probably, it's probably enough for one, of diamond painting sealer. Well, I love this so much, I got it in the all-in-one kit, which I would say if you are a new beginning diamond painter, get that kit. I still have so much of it left, but I love it, and I bought myself a big jar of the sealer. I showed you when I was doing my Make Market drills, my Make Market kit, that I sealed it with, you know, those smaller kits. The drills are a little iffy, that they might come off. So I sealed it with my ArtDot sealer, and you get a little spatula here to smooth it out. Just open up, pour, spread out. It dries crystal clear. It does not dull. It does not yellow. It does not take away from the shine of the drills. Now, you don't have to seal. I find that canvases are sticky enough and drills don't fall off. I don't think I've ever had drills fall off. I might have missed them and forgot to put them on, but I've never seen them fall off. And I've had them rolled up in closets out. I take them out for the holidays. I have certain ones that I have out. I take them out for, like, I'm going to take out my witch for Halloween. She's going to go in my window. She has no drills missing and she's going on her 3rd Halloween. So you get that. Then you get this little thank you from ArtDot, and you want to scan this code here because this is going to be your warranty for 1 year for this kit. So make sure you scan that. It's for returns replacement for faulty items, coverage for diamond related issues including loss, mix-up, or spillage. So make sure that you scan that. They have a premium support system. Love the tweezers. I never thought I would be a chick that would be using tweezers to do diamond painting, but I have been practicing my placement with a tweezer, and there are certain days that I just like to be, like, maybe there's a lot on my mind, like yesterday. We've had a few emotional days, here. Yesterday was 9/11, and it took me a while to get started yesterday, and when I did, I was just single placing. My mind was very full. By the time I was done with my diamond painting session, an hour later, I had a lot of clarity and I felt a lot better, and I just love using my tweezers. I don't really use them for anything else other than placing my drills down. I don't use them to open boxes or anything like that. And look at this. Look at how it's like a little golf club, so that you can see where you're going, you know. And even if you look at your line, when you're placing your drills, you can really grab like maybe 4 or 5 drills and pinch them together if you had to. So I love that. Love that ArtDot stays with that marketing color of this blue. You know, you notice how, you know, the sealant package is blue and their little thank you blue. I noticed things like this. And they have their blue diamond painting pen and their blue wax, 2 little blocks of heart-shaped wax. They have a piece of silicone on each end, and what's nice, a little tip that I have, is I take the silicone off of one side and then I place it down. Oh, I'm sorry. I take the silicone off of one side and then I place the silicone side down right on the sticky of the mat, because it won't stick. There's the silicone here. So if you're the type of person that likes to have their pen always full, then that's for you. That's for you. It's not going to stick. It's not going to stick to the canvas. Very easy. Here's your single placer right there, but then you get this multi-placer. This is a 3-placer, and you're only going to fit 3 in there because it has like a ridge that turns in and hugs your drills. So what you do is, let's fill the multi-placer. Just place it down on a flat surface. Give it a little wiggle. You're ready to go. There you are. You're ready to go. And the same with your single placer. Just give it a little twirl. You're ready to go. And then you can keep this out. And if you're like, oh, it's not as sticky, let me fill more in. Okay? So you could do that. This is something else that I just adore about this kit. You're getting the new ArtDot trays, and you're not just getting this big one. You're getting this big one, and you're getting 2 of the smaller ones. So I would look at my drills and see which one is the heaviest in color, and I would probably put that one in here. And I would probably put my AB drills so that I knew where they were. And I have the 60 set, so there's a little lip here. It's like a lock. You see that? You see that little lock there? So it's very easy to open. There's a lip here. Oh, there you go. See that? I'm trying to pull it from here. Open, locked. Open, locked. And what's nice is you have your reservoir here for your drills. You have your vertical or horizontal lines, however you diamond paint. And then you have this little section here that will sort the drills out. See that? You see like how there's like what are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 columns, and they will probably, I think that they do fall in 3s. So if you wanted to use your multi-placer, you're going to have your 3s all ready to get picked up here. So very nice. Sheet on the floor. So here we go. Here's our little girl here. How cute is she? When you see a rainbow sticker, that means that that's a enhancement drill. That's an AB drill. So this one is going to have 4. I'm so curious. Where's the small one? I know. You guys want to see the canvas. I know. Let me see. The small one has, and it's on the legend too. The small one has 3. And let me see. 444. Nope. 922. Nope. 3865. Nope. So far, the AB drills in the mini are different than the AB drills in the larger shape. And so the small mini shape canvases are 14 by 10 or 35 by 25 centimeters. And the larger square drill is, are these? Oh, the mini is also round drills. And the larger canvas is going to be square. and that is 70 centimeter by 47.5 centimeter, or 27.5 inches by 18.7 inches. Let's take a look at this. Here we go. Here she is. Look at this beauty. I want to show you up close the printing. And then I'm going to pull away, and you're going to see the full canvas. Okay, so here's the difference in size. Let's see, here's one corner. Let's do that. So it's almost like, here's one size, two, yeah. Put them that way. Yeah, so you can get an idea of the size, but I want you to see the full canvas. And the choice is yours. The bigger size in the square, the smaller size in the small. I'm trying to get this. Well, here's the border. Okay, so I'm trying to get this where you can see how big. Because you might really like this picture, but be like, oh yes, I want it. I have an orange cat. I have an orange tabby. I want the orange one big. I think it's so precious with the butterflies. And looking up at the light, and then 4 ABs. Oh yes, I want that one. Or you might just want the smaller one. Oh, so precious, so precious. I love it. Let's look at the drills. Here again is your sticker sheet. There it is. And you know I'm going to take these drills out. I'm going to take at least 2 of the square drills out, and I will put the sticker on. So let's do a nice one. 5200, that's white. So let's do 740, which is like an orange. And I'm just going to put my, I don't have a tower where I look at them this way. So I'm just gonna put that there. And let's do 444. Kind of like 4 is my number. Let's put that in my right way. And what I like about putting the sticker here is I know where the lock is. I know that my sticker is here and the lock is here. Because then I get confused sometimes because they are clear. And so I know that when I pick it up, if I pick it up like this, I picked it up the wrong way. Here's my lock. Because you don't want to, I don't store them with the lock down. I'm just not taking any chances. I store them with the lock up. Okay. So my sticker's here, my lock I know is up above. All right, let's take a look here, and then let's take a look at our beautiful square drills. Wait till you see how beautiful these are. They're really stunning. And they're so, you're gonna see, like there's no static inside because they have that anti-static on them. And you'll see up close too, there's really not any trash in there. Okay, so let's move this down here so that I could, oh, look how beautiful. Let's open this train up. This gorgeous color. Oh, I love orange. It's one of my favorite colors, these oranges and reds. I was wondering why these are already separated like that. Okay. I never figure out the rhyme or reason how any diamond painting company, puts their drill trains together, if it's by weight or whatever, but yeah, it kind of eludes me. So here's my AB drills. I really should have brought a scissor in, huh? Hold on. Drills. And here is that beautiful 444 that we're going to be looking at. A nice sunny yellow, a pastel yellow, 445. And then this color here, 740, and of course our white, 5200. So let's take 444 out, put you on the side, and let's take 740 out, and we're going to look and see where these are. Okay, we'll put these, so we'll find out where these are, but I'm going to put these inside the drill tray. But let's look at the colors. All these beautiful shades of blue. Oh, I love that, because it gives it a painterly effect when you have a lot of one color, and I would imagine that they're being used to be blended together. So 3781, 3799, a beautiful gray. We have 2 of those, 3 of those, 4 of the gray. 3799. Wow, 4 of the gray. One of my favorite, most delicious colors I love. 3807, 3809, 2, 3809, 3810, 3810. There is 3 of those. 3811, 3848, 2 of those. Okay, so you have these beautiful blues, and I could see right where they're going to be if I would get my stuff all out of the way. This is the kind of crafter that I am. Everything's all over the place. So 161, it's like a lavender gray. 310, 2, 312, another blue, like a royal blue. 433, 434, 562, 563, 597, 645, 646, 729, 777, 823, 2 of those, 3 of those. 825, 827, 830, 869. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I can tell that these are probably in here, going to be where the plant, look, you can see it. You can see it already. Where the plant like is, look. See that? Right there. That's going to go right there. Look at that baby blue right there. Your darker blues are down here. And then if I move my stuff out of the way, I'll be able to tell you what the rest of them are. Let's put that there. So what do we have here? We have 3 of 3750. A deeper blue. Oh, that looks like that's going there. Right there. And that's what I love about the printing also, is that the you don't just have white or black symbols. Your background color, some of them are in yellow, some of them are white. I don't think that there's any black. Oh, yeah, there is some black. Okay, black symbols. So black and white and yellow symbols. But the background colors match so nicely to the drills, just so perfectly that you can see where you're going. You can see. So let's put you here. All right, I don't want to get confused here. Here we go. Let's move this out of the way. I could see right here my 5200 is going to be right there. And probably that's that color there. Okay, let's look at the rest of the colors that are loose like this. Here's some of my chocolatey browns. 938 and 898. Okay, browns, probably here. And then I have 3371, 2 of those, a dark red, oh, right here. I mean, it's so easy. And then you have 926 and 922 and 921, 921, 922, and 900. So much fun. And then I'm going to go back and see if I'm right. What number are you? 900. You are, oh, right there. Right where I went. Right there on the nose. I figured it was the nose. Okay, so that's like how easy it is. So, oh, just so nice. Did we go over these? 3768, 2, 3755. Oh, I love these greens. These palmy, like a leafy greens. 936, 3740, and 3023. Leafy green, leafy green, leafy green. Right up there. Kind of like a burgundy and a baby blue. I'd imagine that you're right in here somewhere. Let's look and see where those, I get so distracted. Okay, let's look and see where our A-B drills are. Did I tell you guys this? I did. Okay. Put you on the side, move the scissor before, inevitably it will drop and I will stab myself. So let's look at where these other A-Bs are. So we have this gorgeous orange 740. Now there's a legend on the right and the left, but this is 44 colors. So you have 1 to 44 here. Oh, okay, it's different. and 1 to 44 here. Whereas on the mini, it's 37 colors, and it went from 1 to 23, and then numbers 24 to 37 were here. Okay, so they are both on each side. And I like that they did that with the mini, because they could have probably fit that on there, but maybe they would have to reduce the font size, but they did it, they split it in two so that you can have a nice big, and you can see very clearly the symbols, and the symbols are great. There's nothing too confusing, too wild. You know, you're going to have, you know, your numbers, your letters, and what else is in here? Let me see. Numbers and letters. That looks like a pineapple, a question mark, an arrow, a slash. So there's nothing really like, oh, what is that? An hourglass. You know, this always reminds me of the symbol for Virgo, or what do they call it? What Neptune was holding. Oh my gosh. TRI. I can't think. All right. Anyway, didn't have my coffee yet. It's sitting up there. So let's see. We're going back to this. Okay, 740. And you are, am I blind? AB 740. Oh, they're down the bottom. Okay, your ABs are down the bottom. I'm looking for them in DMC order. 740 is an X, and 444 is a check mark. And then here's our white, which is that one. And then here's the check mark, which is here and here. And where's the orange? Oh, it's right here. Wait, am I right? Oh no, that's an X. Oh, where'd you go? Probably the butterflies. Oh, they're right here. Because if you look at the picture, you can almost see the little bursts of light. So the orange is going to be right here on all the little butterflies. See them here, and here, and here, and here. It's going to be inside there. Right inside here. Look again at this picture, how gorgeous it is. And there you have it. Butterfly cat in a square, 4 ABs, 44 colors, 70 by 47 and a half. And this is a drill count of 47,700 drills. You have your 2 cases. Let's open these up. I said I would. Here, so I can give you a glimpse of, let's get the trash off to the side. This is 444. Open this up. Pour this in. Look how nice. Little shimmy shake. Here's my reservoir. Now this might be too much for this, but I would use it this way. I would do a little hunting and pecking on this first. So let's take a look here. Let's move this out of the way. Just want to show you, like I said, always keep in mind you might be a newbie. And so what did I put on here? Where's the lid? And that's the other thing. I like having the sticker on top because this is clear, and sometimes it gets lost. So having the sticker on top, I can see it. You know, you're looking at this if you don't have your release paper underneath that you're using. And I really don't use release paper, but I appreciate it. I appreciate getting it. If I didn't have this, it's still a little hard for me to see when I take the lid off, but being that I have that sticker on top, I can find the lid. All the things you got to do, right? Okay, so let's get this out of the way. It's trash. So, and again, I lost the lid. Here we go. It's a check mark. So the check mark is here. So let's just pull this back. Let me check the glue line too. Oh, I love it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's a minimal glue line here. Can you see that? Minimal glue line. You see that? So you really, 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 you know, you could put washi tape. Washi tape and I are not friends. We're just not. I love my washi tape for my paper crafts, and that's what I buy it and use it for. However, on my canvases, I could do without. I could do without. And I like that that might be what I use my release paper for. You can actually cut strips of it if you want. And if I'm going to be in this area, instead of leaning on that, I might use this to put some strips down so that I don't mar my glue line. Always coming up with things, but here we go. Here's my pen. And then if I wanted to pick 3 up, let me see, where are we going here? There is 3 right here, but let's do a single first. Let's bring this down here so you can see. And I like to push my drill over to one side so I know that it's nice and even, it's flush. I picked it up nice and flush. I don't want to, where's my release paper? I don't want to lean down on this. I don't want to get my finger on here, but there you go. Oh, did you hear that pop? Nice and gluey. And the same thing, so they do hold 3 in here. Am I in the shot? And I would push this over, pick it up, and I'm going to not get I'm trying not to lean on this. And there you go. There you go. You're diamond painting. You're diamond painting. Look at these drills. Look how sparkly they are. So beautiful. What a beautiful little face. Here we go. Oh, I really don't want to lean on this. I really should have opened up my release paper because you don't want to get the oils of your hands on here. You don't want to cause any areas to become non-sticky. But that's how easy it is to pick your drills up and diamond paint. And actually, I really like having a piece of release paper out anyway when I'm doing these videos, because even people that put their hands on the you know. And I'll give you another trick. When you put your release paper down, these section really nice. Usually they bubble up. You see that? Let me give you another trick for your release paper. Some people go like right up next to it. Give yourself, make a lip here, okay? This way you're not picking up from here. You're going to pick up here. See? You're going to be able to grab it a lot easier. Pick it up here. Now, don't make that big of a lip. You could if you want to, but I just like having where I can overlap it a little bit so that I'm able to catch that corner for myself. And if I do use release paper, I don't release paper my whole canvas. I like looking at my canvas. You know, I thought it was because I videotape and you guys want to see the canvas, but really I like looking at it too. I like looking at my canvas too. And there you go, you're diamond painting, and it's so much fun and it's so relaxing. And as you start to put your drills down and you see the picture emerging and how beautiful it is, and your eyes are falling asleep, you're like, oh, just 5 more minutes, just a few more. Let me just do a few more. Yeah, that's the way it is. Like, I'm over here doing an unboxing, and what am I doing? I'm diamond painting. I just want to push this over. Oh, I lost my wax. So let me tell you about this. Okay, your AB drills do not like wax, and that wax is probably in here somewhere. There it is. There it is. It's right there. Where's my tweezer? Your AB drills do not like wax. So what are you going to do? You're going to get yourself a little sponge. Now, this is a lily pad. This is not ArtDot. I don't want to mix 2 companies together. But get yourself a little sponge, or maybe I use fingertip moisturizer too. You know, when you have to count a lot of paper in a business or whatever, and you need to wet your hands so you don't lick your fingers, or even if you have a spill, it's nice to have a little sponge. You know, you see the cashiers with them. You know, cashiers, are there any left? You just wet your little finger and you can pick up any drills that you dropped like that. Don't lick your fingers. Don't lick your fingers. But let's put the wax in, and like I was telling you, right? Where's the one that I had opened? I lost it already. Okay, so we'll use this one. Like I was telling you, if you like using a lot of wax, keep this side with the silicone on it, put it down, okay? And you'll be able to dip your pen as much as you like because it's going to be right there, okay? But what you want to do is you want to, now this is not very wet because this has been lost for a week. Let me see, maybe the one underneath is a little bit wetter. We'll see, but if it isn't, then I'll do it again. What you want to do is you want to wet your wax this is a great tip. I used to do this in the restaurant. I had a restaurant, and I would put a little bit of water in the bottom of my little votive candles, and I would light a candle, and the wax, you know, it melts, but the water would be able to release it so that when we had to clean it out and put a new candle in, it would pop right out. Well, it's the same thing with this. It's like release spray. It's like Teflon, you know, it's like spraying your pan. So you tap, tap, tap. You make this a little wet, and you'll be able to pick up your AB drills, and they won't stick to your wax and pull it out. Now, do I have another couple of check marks? Where'd you guys go? You ran out on me. There you go. Now that could be a little bit wetter, but that's a little tip for you. When I was first starting out, I had a little spray bottle, and I would spray right on the plastic, and I would just tap the water right on the plastic. You don't need to get a little sponge if you don't want to, or any kind of fingertip moisturizer, or you could take a little baby wipe. You can use a little baby wipe if you want to. Okay, so here's my drills that got stuck to the wax and pulled the wax out, but they're good. I'm just going to take them off of here. I'm not going to throw those away. Say, pull the wax right out. Okay, so this is our butterfly cat with some tutorials going on, and I will be back in a jiff. I'm going to clear and put this away with the seer. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you enjoyed looking at the different sizes, different drills too. I wonder how many. Here we go. I'm going to close this. And of course, I didn't get confused that I was putting it on upside down either, because my sticker's on there. Bottom, top, lock. Okay, put that there. Or did I want to open up the other AB? I want to open up the orange one too, since he's already 740. Get my scissors. Here we go. Let's look at the orange ones. Now, I saw someone do this, that this line is a tear line if you don't have a scissor. There you go. Look at this. I'm like years old, that if you don't have a scissor, you can cut right along this line. Who knew? I saw it on, I don't know, TikTok. What, you crazy kids? It's a tear line. Who knew? We're running around with scissors, and I shouldn't be running around with scissors or tweezers. Clumsy. I have clumsy child syndrome. Pretty. And let's see, you're the X, and you're going to go inside of the little butterfly. Very careful when you're pulling it up and you don't have that lip. Oh, here it is. It's right here. Okay. So let me lean here. And let's do the exits. It's just a little sponge, a little wet sponge. It could be wetter, like I said, so here we go. Oh, look how pretty. Now I'm going to do a little checkerboard pattern here. I'm just moving on a diagonal. See? Like that. Or a lot of people use the tweezer to place their AB drills because of that. Look how easy it is to pick up your drills. Oops. I got really good for a while, and then I stopped using my tweezer. I'm a vertical. I like the lines going up and down. I got really good, and I started to like pick up 2 at a time, and then 3 at a time. I was like, ooh, look at me. Look, here's 2. There you go. And then I stopped practicing. I was teaching you all a tutorial on using a tweezer to pick up your square drills. So you would just move in a diagonal, and there are days, like I said yesterday, was a very emotional day for a lot of us, with it being 9/11. And let me just show you that here's my wax that's stuck on my canvas. I'm going to move this back so I can grab it. There you go. And I'm just going to show you it didn't stick to the canvas because it has that silicone back. There you go. I'm going to put that there. Move this over. And I had a lot on my mind, you know. I was living in New York at the time, and very emotional day. And so I just wanted to slow down. And I love multi-placing. I absolutely adore multi-placing, but I like to single place, and it helps me clear my head, and it helps me, you know, I keep a little journal next to me and I write things down as my head is starting to clear, because you get quiet and you start to hear that inner voice instead of hearing everybody else's voice. You know, you just listen, and it's very therapeutic. A lot of people can't meditate because, you know, it's just like, oh, I close my eyes and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I could be doing a million other things, you know. They just can't relax into it. But this is the same benefit. You are slowing down, you are slowing your breathing down, and you're spending time creating. Nothing is better for you than to create, to do something with your hands every day. And you see how I can pinch them together like that? If they look a little uneven, I can just get in there. And there you go. I snap that one in there, put that one there and push it together. I really do like using a tweezer. I really do. Put that one there. There you go. Look at how pretty that's turning out. I'm just going to have to put the rest of them in. I've started. I must finish. Now if my plastic would only cooperate here. So there's a little tip with your your drills, especially your AB drills, but also with your release paper. Another tip with your tweezers. It's nice to practice too. You know, in the summertime, when your wax is sweating and when your putty gets stringy, you always have your tweezers. And you know, sometimes it's just hot, and then you know, as you start to slow down, and as other things in your system slow down, like your breathing and maybe your heart rate, your body temperature comes down, and just ease into it. There you go. I'm gonna put this away again. I know where top and bottom are. There's my lock. Hear that? Here's my tweezer cover. Here is my little wax cover. Cover your wax when you're not using it. Any size you want. You know, maybe if you're just beginning, maybe this is too big of a size for you, you can fold it. And if that's still too big of a size for you, then fold it again. And then you would just cut off a smaller size that you could peel back and begin your diamond painting. Now, I don't like using an X-Acto knife, but you could do something like this. You don't have to cut all the way through. Just enough to peel back. Okay, so then you would put this down, and you would be, you can put it horizontally, you can put it vertically. Or maybe you only have time to do a small section, and so you just pull up, pull it over, or pull it up. A little bit more of a cut here. It's nice to go almost to the middle. And then you could just turn that over, and then you would just diamond paint here, if that's all you can manage right now as a newbie, okay? So another little tip, another little trick. I don't just want to show you the things that you have. I want to give you ideas of how to use it. Let me take this up. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put the plastic back. We're going to look at them both together again. Oh, and I also said I wanted to see if there were any colors that were familiar. If you get any of this bubbling here, like I got a little bubble here, just peel it back, and just gently put it back down. But look how nice the canvas flattened out. You know, sometimes you're playing around with these canvases for a while, the edges are popping up. Really nice. Let me just take a look. Do I have the sticker sheet? Of course, it's on the other side of the room. 44 in the large, 37 in the small, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Only 7 more colors in the large. Okay. 161, not in there. 310 is, 312, nope. 433, that's 2. 434, that's 3. 597. 645. 803, no. 807, no. 823, that's 6. 869 is 7. 898 is 8. No, 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 no. 938 is 9. 3021 is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 3799, 3809 is 16, 38110 is 17, and of course it ends there, and the ABs were totally different. So what did I say, 16? So there's only 16 colors that are the same in this one as in the large, and 7 more colors in the large as compared to the small. There we have it. ArtDot, wonderful job. Pull this back. I have drills everywhere. I mean, I took up every inch of space on this on this table. So beautiful. I really thought that the drills were going to be identical, and they're not. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm glad I separated them both. I'm going to get on to you seeing the second unboxing of the Seer. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you as always in the next one. Thank you, ArtDot, for the opportunity to review this beautiful canvas.